All right, welcome to your first training module. If you are so overdoing endless crunches and you're finally ready to sculpt a truly powerful, tapered core, then you are in the right place. We are about to break down the complete system for shredding your side abs and carving out that awesome V-line.
So let's just get this out of the way, the hard truth. We've all been there, right? Doing hundreds of crunches, wondering why that sharp, athletic look just isn't showing up. Well, the reason is actually pretty simple. Standard crunches, they just don't hit the right muscles to get you that specific shape.
So think of this as your official mission briefing. For the next few minutes, we're not just doing a workout, okay? We are mastering a complete system. Your one and only objective is to learn how to fire up and strengthen those deep core muscles that are responsible for that tapered waistline.
Now, to pull this mission off, you first have to meet the two key mentors who are going to guide your training. I want you to think of them as these two senseis, these masters living right inside your own core. Learning to listen to them, that is the secret to unlocking your full potential.
First up, let's meet Ollie. He is the master of all things twisting and side bending. This is the muscle that runs right down your sides, and his whole job is to give you that sharp, defined look. He's all about those dynamic, powerful movements.
And here's Ollie's #1 rule, straight up. His one non-negotiable is that every single rep needs a powerful squeeze. He's making it crystal clear. Half-hearted movements are not going to cut it. If you want that tapered look, you've got to fully engage him, period.
So, Ollie's official name, if you want to get technical, is the external oblique. These are the big, powerful muscles running right down the sides of your abdomen. Just think of them as the engine behind all your rotational strength and the absolute key to building that V-shaped frame. Next, let's meet your second mentor, Vic the V-line. Now Vic is the silent partner in all of this. He's not about the big flashy moves, oh no. He's the master of deep core stability, and his job is to pull everything in, keeping it tight and flat.
And this right here, this perfectly captures Vic's entire philosophy. He is literally your body's own natural corset. And his one critical demand? You have to keep your core braced by pulling your belly button in towards your spine. If you don't do that, he simply can't engage to flatten and stabilize your midsection. He can't do his job. So Vic's scientific name is the transverse abdominis. It's the absolute deepest layer of your ab muscles, and it literally wraps around your entire midsection like a belt. Activating this muscle is the true secret to a flat stomach and a totally rock-solid core.
All right, you've met the mentors. It's time to begin the training. We're going to break this whole thing down into 3 distinct phases. Each one builds on the last to create a really powerful system. Here's the roadmap. Phase 1, we're focusing on lateral compression. That's all about squeezing the sides just to wake Ollie up. Then, in Phase 2, we unleash rotational power, getting Ollie to work through his full range of motion. And finally, in Phase 3, Vic takes over for V-line stabilization, locking everything down nice and tight. Okay, Phase 1. Your mission here is simple, but it is so crucial. It's pure activation. We're going to use a side-to-side reaching motion just to isolate and fire up Ollie the oblique. Look, this isn't about speed at all. It's about making that mind-muscle connection. And here is a direct command from Ollie himself. Listen up. If you're just kind of going through the motions here, you're wasting your time. The most important thing is to feel that deep pinch in your side. I want you to actively think about sliding your rib cage down towards your hip bone on every single rep. That's the feeling you're chasing. Now for Phase 2, rotational power. The mission here is to get the entire core working as one powerful unit. Now, during these alternating crossovers, the key, and I mean the key, is to rotate your whole torso, your chest, your shoulders, not just swing your arms around. Real power comes from the core, not your limbs. And here comes Vic with a super critical pro tip. The second you start rotating, your lower back is going to want to arch up off the floor. That is a stability failure. Your job is to fight that urge by actively pressing your lower back flat into the floor. That action forces Vic to engage, which protects your spine and stabilizes your entire core. And that brings us to Phase 3, V-line stabilization. Now the focus shifts completely over to Vic. With these controlled twists, your mission is to maintain perfect stability while your upper body is rotating. This is where you really learn to control that deep corset-like muscle. All right, you've made it through the 3 phases of training.
You've woken up the muscles, you've learned the core principles of rotation and stabilization. Now, it's time for the graduation test, the final burn, where we put it all together.
This final exercise, the cross-on crunch, this is the ultimate challenge. It combines every single thing you've just practiced. The side-to-side compression from phase 1, the full torso rotation from phase 2, and the locked-in stabilization from phase 3. The tempo kicks up a notch, and believe me, this is where the real shredding happens.
And that completes the core training module. But look, a single session, that's just the beginning, right? To achieve true mastery and see results that actually last, you need a consistent system. So let's take a look at the 30-day protocol.
Here's the plan. It's simple. You're going to perform this full training module 3 times a week on non-consecutive days. See that? Train, rest, train, rest. Notice the emphasis on recovery? The rule is simple. You have to give Ollie and Vic 48 hours to recover and rebuild stronger. This is all about training smarter, not just harder.
Before we finish up, just one last thing. Right now, wherever you are, I want you to brace your core, like someone's about to poke you in the stomach. You feel that? That deep internal tension? That's Vic. That's your built-in corset working for you. The real question is, can you learn to carry that subtle tension with you throughout your day? Because that, right there, is the secret to a strong, stable core that's always ready for action.